Hey y'all, welcome. So I am Delana Watkins with the Women's Wellness Lounge show. And I told you guys for the next 2 months that we were going to be live taking the show on the road. And our first stop is here with Sheila Hall of Unique Scripts Wellness Spa. So you guys are probably wondering what y'all doing, where y'all at. Not only do we have this like fab, relaxed background in her wellness spa, but say, Sheila, say hey to the people before we tell them what we're doing. Hey, y'all. Hey. So we are having a seat, not just any kind of seat, y'all. We are on yoni steaming pots. Oh. Feeling kind of good. We just wanted to, we're not actually steaming for one, okay? Just so y'all know, because we would not be steaming with our full clothes on.
No.
But we wanted to just kind of come and show you really what happens during a yoni steaming. And of course, Sheila, y'all know when she was on the show a couple of weeks ago, I told you guys that, you know, with her having the background of functional medicine and being an herbalist and just having that holistic background, she is like the go-to queen for us here in the DMV when it comes to that. So let's just tell the people about some of the benefits of doing a yoni steam.
Oh my goodness. It's so much. I mean, one of the things I think people don't even realize how spiritual it is to do it. I mean, it's a process where you just connecting with yourself. It's good for meditation. A lot of times when women come in, I would actually do a sound bath so they can sit there and meditate.
Right.
And just, you know,
be centered and kind of, be ready to receive.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have like the reason why I got into it a lot is because I suffer with endometriosis and fibroids.
Those are the top two.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Issues for the reproductive system that most women face.
Right.
And of course, as usual, there is a higher incidence in African American women. But those are the two things.
Yes. And I had a really heavy menstrual flow. And so, of course, you have, when you go to a medical doctor, usually your choices is medication or more than likely surgery.
Yep.
So the way this all started a lot, especially in the African American industry, in Africa, women, they couldn't afford medical care. So they would practice yoni steaming to help with issues
to relieve
like
a lot of those reproductive issues.
Yeah. So, but it's like ancient all the way back to AD. You know, the Greeks, the Asians, the India, everyone.
All those other cultures.
All the other cultures.
Use, again, that herbal
piece
of it, right? Natural versus going to medicinal. And a lot of it, like you said, with AD was before there was a lot of prescription pharmaceutical medication to relieve those symptoms anyway.
Right. Because they knew the benefits of vapor steaming just from the water. And so you look at yoni steam, it's the same concept.
Right.
And it's just like if you was doing essential oils inhalation.
Yeah.
And so I use those principles to help with women's, wound health. So the here is like you can have like different herbs. There's so many different herbs to help with different things. We have the basic herbs, which I was going to put in ours with like damian and some rose. It's just like your basic, that you hormonal balance or whatever.
Right. I was going to say, what's the benefits of that? Because a yoni steam ain't just a yoni steam. Right. So again, just like with anything, you want to understand, number one, the why. And so that when you do a consultation, that they're understanding, your practitioner, what you're coming in for, so that your herbs can be created based upon
what's
your,
going on,
your
right?
outcomes. Yeah.
And the way I like to do it, that's why I always tell people, if you go get one done, especially if you're having issues, you should try and go to an herbalist.
Yeah.
Because there's other things you can do. It's not just with the steam, but like I might make tinctures or creams, to help them with the issue so they can take it home and still get those benefits.
After the care, so even after the yoni steaming.
Yeah. So, but you have to know your herbal infusions and what the benefits are. For instance, you might ashwagandha is
That's a big
good
one.
for fertility support. Someone's trying to get pregnant, they might want to use that, or even for it's been shown that it can help replace. It can serve as a replacement for HRT.
Yes.
Also.
HRT, so that's hormone replacement therapy. So those are another two more additional things, right? So fertility, if you're having fertility issues, and then HRT, hormone replacement therapy. Sheila and I both have been talking about this when we do our, menopause posts on social media and just talking in general discussion as well about that. So these are just some natural holistic modalities that are optional that should really be explored, in my opinion. Before kind of doing that whole
so you will find a lot of people talking about how it doesn't work, but I think you have to also realize, if you're an herbalist, if you believe in that type of practice, it does work. Any kind of alternative medicine,
but don't get me started with that, because again,
when people will Google and find all kinds of stuff, and it's like,
or you'll take a medication quick, a pharmaceutical medication quicker than you will, understanding what a natural, herbal medication would do. But you'll take something that was created and mixed up in the lab, where when you see the commercial or you read the insert for it, it starts out with 55 different side effects that you might experience as a result. Like, that just boggles my mind, even as a nurse, how some people would rely on, understanding and popping that pill from a medicinal standpoint. So, we're just saying that these are, just other things that you should and can explore as it relates to your natural healing health.
Yeah. And especially when you start reaching the menopausal age, because of, suffer with vaginal dryness or, vaginal prolapse. So there's different herbs you can use for that. Shatavi. It's like the woman's ginseng,
right?
And so that's good for dryness. Yoni dryness. I gotta make sure I don't say the B word.
Say the yoni, because we don't want our, the B word. We say the B word, but y'all know the B word. So your yoni, yes, your yoni. So there are you named 5 very important. And I'm sure you ladies out there watching or listening can relate to that yoni steaming would be beneficial for. So, again, seek out a practitioner, preferably one who is an herbalist, or at least does an intake and a consultation with you to determine, why you're doing the yoni steaming. It does have several, again, medicinal benefits to it, but also it's very
Yes, and that's what I want women to be connected, do group sessions, and do this. It's like you have one, like a row. It's just like you're sitting down, like we're talking row, right here.
Yeah, we kind of really wish we had kind of put because we weren't going to do that for y'all, right? We were going to like get and actually be doing the steaming live and have the whole robe on and do all of that, just to again show you, because I feel like sometimes women and people just in general, but women understand more when they actually see. It's more of an educational type of session was what we were gonna do, but then we were like, okay, no, we'll just explain to them really what the benefits are of steaming. And honestly, just in the time that we've been talking with you, the steam would have been coming to a close, right? We would have been almost halfway through the steaming. And honestly, like she said, you could come with a group or with a girlfriend, and you all can sit here and just have meaningful conversation and laugh and joke in what we're doing. And meanwhile, you're receiving a health benefit through doing it as well. So
that's good.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Anything else you want to add before we move on? We're going to show you guys a couple of different other modalities in the spa as well. But
Oh.
definitely we wanted to start here.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, that's it.
That's it for this
Yeah.
one. Okay, so we're going to take you into another area of the Unique Scripts Wellness Spa with my lovely guest here, Sheila, to show you guys not only inside of the rest of her spa, but another healing modality as well. And then she's going to explain the benefits of that. So we're going to take you in there while we get off of our fake steaming, our fake steaming session. Okay. All right. So let me take you guys in here as Sheila gets up from her, her fake steaming session.
I was getting on.
All right, so we're going into her spa now, and let me just, so I'm going to set you guys up so that you can see. Let's see. Let me take you over here. It looks a little dark on this side. There we go. So this here.
It's supposed to be ambiance back here.
Right, yes. It's more like a spa. So we got to give them the spa ambiance. No, it's fine. So that's why the lighting is the way that it is, so that you guys can see that this is how it would be in a spa. So she's going to show you and talk you through this right here, which is.
So this right here is a, I don't know if you ever heard of like a salt cave, where you sit in this big cave that has medicinal grade salt in it, and you sit there and you just breathe in the salt. This is a salt booth. It's the same thing. Salt comes out of it, and you sit there and you breathe in the salt. The benefits of that is it's a medicinal grade salt. And think of it like if it was a toothbrush going and brushing off your lungs, your respiratory system, of all the toxins and the debris in it. So salt therapy is good for PCOS, sinuses, allergies. It's even good for your skin. It helps people with eczema, psoriasis. It's good for your ears, earaches. It's like, I mean, I have a client, and I always talk about him because it was one of my first clients, and it just blew me away how he was on an inhaler, and after getting a session, he didn't have to use his inhaler no more. And it's been a year, and he still hasn't used his inhaler.
That's amazing.
He comes in every month and get a session.
Right.
And he's been good.
So how long are the sessions?
So you can get a 15-minute, 20-minute, or 30-minute. I usually put people right in between like 20 minutes.
Okay.
And so even people coming there post-COVID, from those effects.
Yes. Because so yes, now stay right there for a second. That post-COVID, there are a lot of people that are dealing with respiratory issues post-COVID.
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, that may be something that you want to explore, because there are a lot of people that are having issues post-COVID exposure. So salt therapy may be one of those things that you may want to consider.
Yeah, because I mean, oh my gosh, it just opens up everything. You breathe so much easier, and you think if it helps some people with PCOS, then
come on. Exactly.
Snoring. Anybody snores?
See, that could be a snoring thing. Clean. You need to be going to your website right now, making an appointment if you somebody that snore. Okay. All right. So I want to bring the camera around here so that they can see what it's like to actually get inside of.
And you sit down, and you just sit here and just breathe.
Yeah.
Even the remnants off here.
Right. So she's just sitting in there breathing, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's like you can look at it. You don't have to close your eyes. Nothing. I mean, it's no irritation.
So those of you that are worried about being like enclosed, it is not. Yeah, it's not like it's claustrophobic. Yeah, I like that. And the top part has an opening in it. Yeah, benefits. I like that.
So they even have pets in it. There's been studies done. Some they have machines to help pet therapy, even horses. It helps them run faster. They do salt therapy.
Oh wow!
Because
See,
it
I
helps
never
with
heard
their
of that.
oxygen levels. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's like really cool.
All right, and then there's one more we want to show you for sure.
So this one is, I know a lot of people heard of the infrared light. Excuse me. And this is, make sure it's on.
So we've all heard of like infrared therapy, infrared lights, sauna.
Yeah, so.
And this is more of a medical grade infrared type of device. Look at that.
So, and this boy light up the whole room. I have the lights.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say if the lights were off, we would be like strobe light red.
Yeah, so this medical grade light, FDA approved, and it's good for, you can't look at the light directly. You have to wear
I was getting ready to say, do you have
a
special goggles to put on?
Yeah, you have to wear special goggles, and it's so good for your skin. Oh my gosh. Oh, ladies, I always tell ladies, because it helps build up the collagen, the elastin in your skin,
and especially women that are in that perimenopausal age. Y'all know how much I talk about having your collagen supplement. I mean, this right here is just an added benefit and an added value.
And if you're not somebody who don't stay outside, get your vitamin D. Mm-hmm. This is like vitamin D, and it feels good.
Like I don't really. Yeah, no, so it's working.
Yeah, you can feel like it's a little warm, and it fluctuates.
Right,
you see it. So it also really good for cell metabolism, for joint pain. It's good for men, testosterone.
What about cellulite?
Cellulite.
It's good for cellulite.
Cellulite.
That's the problem that I hair. So I swear I'll be, working out trying to combat those areas, and I just feel like this helps.
Yeah. So I did have a client that was she had cellulite on her arms, so she got the lipo treatment, but she also had the infrared treatment.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was like
you can see an improvement.
So yes. It was so good. But
awesome. And again, ladies, painless. And this, how long?
You usually stay on here like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. See? 20 minutes. So is this recommended in conjunction with anything? So tell me what would be a good, like if a lady just wanted to come and spend like a spa day getting, let's say 2 or 3 services that would be beneficial to her as a holistic, like let's say I wanted to just come here and spend the time getting 2 or 3 treatments. Which treatments do you recommend? Kind of like,
so usually if they get a massage, and they can get like a body wrap, exfoliation, and then they will get under the light.
Then that. Because see, those 3 things together would enhance the benefits. Okay. So body wrap, massage.
Yeah.
Exfoliating body wrap.
Right. And then the light.
The light.
Yes.
Okay. And you heard that, ladies?
You've been here, you sit under the light and you just get.
So this would be the ending, the B-up.
Right.
Not only am I feeling good because you just did my massage.
Yeah.
And then you exfoliate and then
under the light.
Under the light. You hear that, y'all?
And then you can also do it as getting a facial. Get yourself a facial and get under the light.
Okay.
If you worried about lifting that skin, that face, those lines.
That's another benefit to that too. And like she said, even though you're doing a facial, and we talked about how you can't look at the lights directly, there are special goggles that you wear as well.
So
have these. Yep. This is what I did. So this is what the goggles look like. Okay, and you put these on and lay down under here.
And it's so relaxing. You'll be surprised as you lay under there how relaxed you feel when you just
because it's not like it's not like heat. I think when people see the red, they probably think, oh, it's going to be hot and heat. No, it's not. There's no heat. Yeah. And even in the salt bath, there's not heat either.
Right.
Like it's not like you leave out of there sweating. That's more of the transference of you breathing in for the salt therapy.
Yeah.
Now, where the heat comes in is over here. We're going to show you that on the way out. So again, these are just different treatment modalities that that are holistic, that you all can explore, that you can call and ask questions about. You can leave me questions. I can answer them or refer you to Sheila to find out the answers to these various holistic treatment modalities. Now, we're going to save the best for last. When I talked about the heat, so I ain't want to, first we went from the yoni steam to we feeling all good and great, to coming in here to the salt bath, and then to the infrared. And this is one that you guys probably saw more of, or probably, again, like with anything, Googled.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the sauna. So I'm going to take you over here so you guys can see the sauna. So this is the sauna. So this, actually, that one looks big enough to have 2 people in it.
Yeah, 2 people can actually get in here. And this sauna goes by color.
Chromography, yeah.
So it has
that is so relaxing. I want to get up in here.
So it has several different lights on there. And I always say this works with your chakra balancing and stuff.
Well, mine better be pink when I get in there, okay? See, there go my pink. Yeah, so y'all see that, y'all know your girl gotta have pink, okay?
Yeah, and so we know that this is good. And sometimes when I'm doing a massage, sometimes people want to get the sauna too afterwards, because if you know massages help you with detoxing.
Exactly.
Yep. And so you can also get a detox wrap, liver wrap, and sit in the sauna. It's good for weight loss.
Absolutely. Weight loss, ladies. Ding, ding, ding.
I think it's for an hour. If you was in a sauna for like an hour a day, I think it takes something like 600 calories off or something. Something crazy. But yeah.
And so what recommendations do you have? So other than obviously doing a massage or some type of movement, with the massage to release the toxins, the other thing is making sure, ladies, if you come to get in the sauna, is to drink plenty of water before and after to continue to flush those toxins out of your system, right?
Right.
Yeah. And what other recommendations do you typically?
And this is also good for people who has fibroids.
Okay.
So I may incorporate that with the yoni steam.
With the yoni, okay. So that's another combo. You could do a yoni steam and then come in and do a sauna.
Yeah, because we usually do a liver wrap.
Okay.
Around, and I make a special herbal blend for that, and they'll sit in the sauna. So when people do cleanses, they'll do a sauna session, and of course, pain.
That's good. Yeah, pain, joints
helps with your circulation. It's really cool.
See, and all you're doing is sitting and getting these benefits. All you are doing is
everything
sitting.
Really is just sitting and laying. That's
and
all
relaxing, right? Who does not want to take advantage of these benefits? And all you're doing is sitting and relaxing. I don't understand. I need you to come and get these benefits because you're just chilling.
Yeah.
Technically.
And so I guess in a nutshell, all this means is people always think of this as a luxury. This should be your wellness practice. I mean, just like anything else, this should maybe your monthly or bi-weekly or something to keep your body going and lubricated, because we know as we get older,
right,
our bone health starts going, our muscle mass starts going, our metabolism, everything starts. So we do these things to try and keep as lubricated and as pain-free as we can, in life. And it's so funny because I always think of the term iron sharpens iron. If you don't do anything, you don't get sharpened.
Exactly. That's pretty much, yeah, a good analogy.
You gotta come in here and get that stuff worked out.
Yes. And you don't want to wait. I always, like you said, you have to give people an analogy. So think about your car. Would you continuously drive your car without giving it a tune-up, without giving it the servicing that it needs? Your body is the same. We run it all day, every day. And there's different things at various points. Your car is recommended to get an oil change between 2,600 and 4,000 miles or whatever. And so your body is the same way at 20 years old, at 30 years old, at 40 years. There are certain things that should be done. And then especially when you reach that, like we said, that perimenopause and menopausal age, it's almost like you really need to be getting that thing tuned up on a regular, like you said, monthly. You really should invest in something monthly for sure.
Monthly. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So thank goodness I am not coming here every day. Yeah. So tune up bodies.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, mainly my ladies, of course. We gave you guys some amazing. I'm gonna set this camera down over here. Some amazing treatment, holistic modalities here at Unique Script Spa. And so we're in just one of the rooms where we transitioned from out there with the Yoni steam into here, which is the Relax Spa. Right over top the door, it says Relax Spa. And so she's got the massage beds in here, the salt therapy, the infrared. We've got the sauna over here. So, and she also offers herbs, juice bar. I mean, there ain't a thing you can't come in here and get done. I mean, honestly, from the time you walk through the door.
I wanted to make it. I always think of, we always talk about healing mind, body, and spirit.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to incorporate everything in. So
you did it.
Body, and spirit.
You did it. When I first walked in, she gave me like a tour of just everything. And there wasn't anything that I felt was missing if you were coming in to really try to get that mind, body, and spirit experience, right? From a holistic standpoint, even with the supplements, the herbal supplements and the juice bar piece of it. And then not to mention the ability to create the ambiance is another layer that's added to it, right? We all are like running around and we got crazy schedules. Things get busy. But when you come and you receive a service like this, I feel like the environment should set you up to leave all that out there. So that you can come and really get the experience. In here.
And someone told me, because you can't just walk in, I'm like in the back session.
That's what I mean. From the time I literally drove around, you left that main road and you came in, and it's almost like you're forced to slow it down. Like slow it down. You're getting ready to like walk in here and just leave all that out there.
And then they said and it continues when you leave out, because now you're driving and you still don't get it. So it's like
absolutely
stays with you for a while. So I was like, that was nice.
Yeah, it is. It is. And then even when you look out there, you got that nice greenery. Like the whole scene is set. It's like she set the stage. She set you up, is what she does. Okay, set you up for coming in here. But no, honestly, like making you my first stop was intentional. So I'm grateful that you allowed me to come into your doors and bring my audience and have the Women's Wellness Lounge here, because we had our show and we talked. And it is one thing to be able to deliver education and information, but sometimes being able to actually see and experience it kind of just adds another layer to it. So I thank you for that.
I'm just so glad. I'm like,
she's like, what? You coming to my shop? You coming to? Yes, I'm coming in there, and we're going to show, because we talk about it. But again, unless you've actually gone, and sometimes just having women, show you and let you see, it's not going to hurt you or harm you, or this is why you need it, or these are the benefits. Sometimes that's all we need, is just that one extra layer of, show me, let me see.
And I wanted to make this special for, like, if someone has an appointment, it's just them. It's not anyone waiting outside for the next therapist or whatever. So I was like, things change. People might schedule a massage we might get talking, and next thing you know, we're all around this place doing stuff.
Right,
so
right.
it's like you have your own VIP
experience
session.
when
It's
you
like
come in here.
it's just you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Which is good. And then you may do like what I said, and don't forget, yes, the reflexology. I just remembered that.
Reflexology.
When you come in here, I'm like, oh, I can get a well, girl, you got time to give me a massage? Okay, well, what about after I'm done, I feel good. I think I want to get into something. So you have that ability to add on to services, whereas sometimes when you have a spa, it's your appointment is from 11 to 11:45, or 11:30. You got 15 minutes to get dressed and get stuff together and out the door because I have another client coming. And I feel like here you have the ability to just kind of really
so that's why I always leave space in between my clients, because it's like you never know. And I want them to feel as though they can do that. So
that's amazing. Unique Scripts Wellness and Spa. Website SheilaLHall.com, right? Yes. And then where else can they find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram under unique_scripts. Yes. And basically those are really only two.
That's where I typically go when I'm like looking for stuff that you're doing. So SheilaLHall.com, and that will be under the video. So you guys know I always go in and edit the information in the video, so that once you see it, especially those of you who are not tuning in live and you go back for the replay, you'll be able to click right on the link and come to her site. So again, if you're local here to us in the DMV, schedule an appointment, even if you just want to come in for a consultation to talk a little bit more about what you heard us talk about today and our show and tell presentation, so that you can get more of a visual of what we talked about a couple of weeks ago as it relates to some of the healing and treatment modalities. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate this again. Yes. And as she said, Black spas matter. Yes. Okay. And so does your health. So see you guys again next week. Actually, I won't be too far from here next week. At another place, and I will post that information. It'll be again on Wednesdays. Y'all know how I do on Wellness Wednesdays. So our idea is really just to kind of take you around and show you what's available and give you that show and tell kind of in your face, in the place type of show. All right. So we'll see you guys next Wednesday.
See ya.
Bye.